All right, yeah. So I am late doing my daily vlog because my honey was not gone. He was actually here in bed this morning, and I just needed to be alone while I vlogged to y'all. Not because there's anything wrong or I need to do any shit talking. It's just you don't feel comfortable freely talking, especially about people if they're in the room. Like it's just odd. And he's home today because we're getting the little one registered for school and things of that nature is starting, which is good for me because I need normalcy. Like I was telling him this weekend. Well, hold on, let me come back because I'm just venting to y'all, and I don't need to. Let's come back. So the last time we spoke was Friday. He was actually not feeling well. All we did on Friday was do my Shein haul of my stuff. And so I have a lot to catch y'all up on. First of all, the weekend was just a weekend full of like just trying to make sure everybody feel better. He got sick, his son got sick. We got the youngest son out the house before he got sick. I hope we don't, get any call by the middle or the end of this week that he's sick. Because I need everybody to get on a schedule, and I need everybody to start having school or work to go to, because I need to be able to work in what is my workspace, which is also our living space, without any other people here. I need it bad. So this weekend we really just was in the house, kind of just bouncing back and forth, nursing everybody's sicknesses. Keep sending me good juju and keep praying for me because I have not gotten sick, and I hope that that remains true, especially since I have some really dope things coming up in my life. I got a photo shoot next week, and I just sent my headshots for being in a video before the end of January. So like, universe, I cannot get sick right now. I have also been having like a rolling migraine for like almost a week, about or so. And Gucci was just like, what's wrong? Like, do you need something? Why is your head hurting? Are you stressing out? And I'm like, it's not that I'm stressing out. People throw the word empaths out and around like people throw the word introvert around. To be a real empath means that if I am sitting in a room and there are 5 people in a room, and 3 of those people are extremely sad, and 2 of those people are extremely happy, I feel all 5 of those emotions, plus the emotions I feel inside of myself. This is why it is so important for me to spend at least an hour, 2 hours, or what have you by myself. Like, even last week, I had to tell my mother-in-law, please don't contact me before 7 a.m. I need time to only process my energy, and it is not my choice to process other people's energy. So I literally have to be alone so I can be able to be prepared to do all of the balancing of everybody else's energy that I do all day. I have not been alone in this house. My bad, y'all. I got thrown off. Second video. Cool. Basically what I was saying, because I got thrown off and I did a whole bunch of ranting, that I realized it was probably just me fussing, and I need to get it out, but I didn't need to make this a part of my vlog. So I had to realize that with everything that's going on right now, I have to get very, very concrete about my boundaries. Because at first I was freaking out, and I realized, like, you're freaking out about something that will not be normalcy. Like, I'm freaking out about what life looks like on a Christmas break, right? Christmas holiday break right after a tragedy. Yeah, there's gonna not be a lot of places for people to be or things of that sort. So we're all kind of in this apartment that's this pressure cooker, and it's a lot. Like, my youngest stepson still doesn't have a bed. He's sleeping on an air mattress. Yeah, it's fine because the air mattress, is brand new. It came from my mother. But at the same time, like, if I was his mother and I was sending him to this house, and I know that he's sleeping on an air mattress, and I know even kids, without saying it, in a negative way, like, oh, I woke up and maybe there was some air out of the bed. If I was his mom, I would feel away. And so I know that his mother feels away. And so, like, I've been doing a lot of stressing and worrying that I just had to remind myself to stop doing. Yesterday, I had to remind myself that, like, normalcy is coming. My partner is off getting, the oldest son registered for school. So that means in the morning time at 4 a.m., he's gone. And then a few hours later, his son is gone. Now I actually have my 6 to 8 hours a day at home by myself. I need that. I need that because I have to be able to work, and I have to be able to run my business, and I have to be able to do my vlog, and I have to be able to express. And so that was what this weekend was for me. Like, this weekend was for me, like, stepping back and realizing, like, I have to, number one, I gotta be patient because normalcy is coming. And then number 2, I gotta keep going full speed for me and my goals and my stuff, because I can't, what I don't want to do, and I feel like at first I was trying to do and I had to pull myself away from doing. I don't want to say, okay, hold on, let me stop my life so I can hold space and be here. I can't do that. That also doesn't mean that I just run my life without having any consideration for what's going on in this house. I can do both, right? Like, I got a photo shoot coming up this Sunday. I'm going to that, hell or high water. That's why I'm praying that whatever sickness has been going through this house is gone and is nowhere near this house, because I need that. I just sent my headshots and some photos to possibly be in a video by the end of the month. So I want, and I hope that I get picked. Like, I'm still pushing for my entertainment career while reminding myself that my life is different, opposed to like stopping my career because my life is different, or just pushing forward and ignoring that my life is different. I'm handling the duality of both. That was what I was trying to say. That's pretty much what this weekend was. Like, this weekend I was making sure that, I helped him and whomever else was sick, because the whole house felt like was sick this weekend. And so I'm just like praying that it doesn't like come and grab me later on, because I did not get sick along with anybody else, but I just needed to just keep on passing me by. Like, I needed not to show up because I have things going on that I just cannot play around with. I have been putting more social events on my calendar and telling myself that I am not going to allow myself to cancel them. I am not going to allow myself to talk myself out of them, and I am not going to allow myself to get to the point where I am saying like, no, I don't want to do this just in case I need this money. No. Because I realized I started to prepare myself to make sacrifices that nobody asked me to make. Don't do that. And I feel like a lot of women, we do that. We go out of our way to make sacrifices nobody asked us to make. And then when we make them and we feel less than because of them, we want to be angry at everybody else. I'm not going to be that woman. I'm not going to do that to my family. I'm not going to do that to myself. I need to be very, very clear about my boundaries. And that is where my head is right now. That's why I waited until after he left to do my vlog, because it's not like he's not gonna see it. He watches my vlog, he watches my content, but I just need to be able to express it with that. Like, if I know if he were here, I would have like looked over my shoulder at him, and I realized like, you gotta realize that the way that you show up in people's lives is great, but you also have to like hold yourself accountable for the way you're showing up, because at the end of the day, you could come off as a person who is like helplessly devoted to something, right? And then it becomes a dependency. We talked about that one of my last vlogs. I realized that I am dependent not upon so much my partner in general, but I'm dependent upon good feelings in between me and him and the longevity of this connection. Don't get me wrong. I want to be with him. I love that. But I don't want to be with shit or anything more than I want to be with myself and in line with myself. And some of the things that I have been doing recently have taken me out of line with myself because I've been trying to be there for other people. Gotta stop that. And I am stopping that. And I'm proud of myself because I've been very, very, very sure. Like, even when it came to this morning, like, he was asleep, but I still got my workout in. I still got my stretching in. I still did my affirmation card. I'm still doing my vlog. I have to also tell myself that unless, like on Friday when he was really sick and needed me, unless it is something where I am truly needed, I'm not going to not do the things that I want to do, which is my content and my crochet, just because I have to like remind myself that this boundary is not against others. It is for me. I'm not looking at him or his children or even his family, because sometimes, like I said, I had to tell his mother, don't contact me before 6 a.m. I mean, before 7 a.m. You know what I mean? And it'd be for small stuff like sugar or bread or whatever, because we have, like I said, we live in a family unit. So we have an open door policy, and the open door policy really came from him because he would go down and take things from his mom. And so naturally, his mom feels like if I need something, I could come take it from y'all. And that's fine. I'm 100% for village mentality. Whatever I have, if you need it, you can get, and vice versa. But I also have to remind myself, like, okay, while I do that, though, I also need you to have clear boundaries about yourself. I cannot have any external human communication before 7 a.m. There should be no reason that I should have to. I have, once we all get going and everybody's going to school, it has to be an absolute emergency for him to miss work or for either of the kids to miss school. Because when either of those things happen, especially if I still have to work that day, then I myself am not getting the fullness of actually being present for work because I'm here. The great thing about working from home when you live alone is you can control how to shut it on and off. The frustrating thing about working from home when you don't live alone is even if other people don't got to work or go to school or do anything, you still at work. So this is still you still have to be present while still acknowledging that this is the house. You know what I mean? Especially now where my living space is my working space and that is our sleeping space. So if he's asleep still and I got to go to work, he over there in our bed having to deal with the light, or I am over here trying to type in the dark. And we find ways to compromise, but that's kind of where my head is right now, is like getting really clear about my boundaries so my workspace and my home space still feels peaceful to me while not making anybody else feel as if they are not important to the space as well. So, keep us lifted in your prayers, or if you don't pray, keep me in your thoughts. And if you don't think that I'm not 100% sure why you follow me, but keep me in whatever it is that you do to uplift and motivate, because I absolutely need it. I love y'all. I thank y'all for hanging out with me. I don't have much to say. Plus, I'm at work and I am missing calls from my job, so I have to wrap it up. Like I said, normalcy is on the way, and then I can have like a comfortable vlogging session with y'all in the morning where I feel comfortable to express myself and I'm not rushing myself. But today I do feel like I'm rushing myself because I'm trying to get it all done. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Deep breaths for me and for you. Have a good day.